Right, I've been trying a few different combinations of diodes to replace this D403 to try and get the current down, and lowest I can get it to, lowest voltage across this 1 ohm resistor that I can get is 660 millivolts, and that's when I used a combination of a normal diode and a Schottky diode. But what were happening then were it were actually underbiased, and I were getting like crossover distortion. So, and when I put set into service mode, which turns off the vertical deflection, there's nothing like this circuit's just in like a quiescent state, and there were no current at all through this emitter resistor, so nothing, you know, no output whatsoever, 0 volts across it, and it still had you know, still drawing 660 milliamps through this resistor. So I'm thinking, well, what, you know, like it's an half watt resistor, it surely, like, they must be expecting it to be, you know, drawing less than half an amp through there. And I've had a look at other bits at circuit to try and see if I can work out what, you know, if there was some other fault, and I did find a fault, which is this capacitor here. I'll show you. And you can see that that would just open, legs come off it, and that bung in bottom's all sort of coming out. I ain't got exact value. It's a 10 microfarad capacitor, but it's 160 volt, and I ain't got one. Closest I've got is, I think it's 47 microfarads. Can't find it now, I've just had it. This 47 mic 250 volt one. So I'm going to put that in and see if that makes any difference. Right, I've put that capacitor on. This is it. I've got rid of Schottky. It's back to normal silicon diodes, so it should be, you know, it's not underbiased. So we'll see. Turn it on. This is 680, 681, 682 across that resistor, which is down slightly. Last time I did it with ordinary diodes, it was 690, so it's not 10 milliamps off it. This is like the resistor that's in the emitter, so 280 millivolts across that. So what's that? That's about 595 milliamps going through there and presumably into load. So I don't think you can't get it below you know, below half a watt. I don't, you know, it's confusing. I don't know why it's half watt resistor, unless they're not really half watt. I don't know. Unless there's something in the deflection coil circuitry. This is circuitry and deflection coil. So this is it. You've got that that transistor and its emitter resistor, and then that comes in here, and you've got this coil capacitor. This is north-south phase. This is all sort of geometry correction stuff. That, and it's scan coils, that resistor, and you've got that's in parallel, and down here vertical centering, and that comes back, it goes to where that capacitor were. So unless something in here is loading it, then we've got to like assume that it's supposed to be drawing that current, and then how they've used an half watt resistor, I don't know, unless like I say, unless their half watt resistors are actually more than half a watt. I'll have a look at these components in this circuit and see if I can find anything amiss, but yeah, I don't know.